shoot, I didn't even do that. It's been a minute. No, that would have been record time for starting. Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Shadow of War. Again, I forgot to unmute my microphone because last night we muted it after ending the stream. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Those mistakes happen often and they're quite entertaining. Hello. But if you're coming back, welcome back. You know, keep it nice and hydrated. Grab your nearest beverage. Happy Halloween. That's another one that I said that clearly wasn't recorded. But yeah, hopefully you're celebrating with some safe candy out there and nice, spooky, awesome costumes. I am going to be a Jurassic Park ranger. And we're going to try to make Megan a Jurassic Park visitor, a scientist. And then Belle had a little green dinosaur costume, but I don't know if it fits her anymore, so we're gonna see how we can wing it. We didn't really plan this Halloween too much. We didn't have the space, time, and money for it because we were moving. September, so you only have like 2 months to like really think about and prep. And like I know 2 months is like a lot, but not when you move. 2 months goes by like 1 week. Okay, this is purified, so we're good. I think we gotta go here to do this. Collect all ethylene in this region. Half of this stuff, I don't know what it means, so. Also, this is a very, like, 3D map. Pretty sure that light's pretty important, but I don't know. Alright, let's invite everybody from Discord and let's post this on Instagram because I forgot to do those two things. Alright, here we go. Shoot, I have to catch it. Boom. Nice. Right. Oh, I haven't even activated the mods. Health, focus, might, rage duration, unlimited arrows. Okay, let's keep this up and see what we need during our journey. Oh yeah, also I don't have volume in my computer. Come on, man, get it together. Oof, off with his head. First kill at 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes, that's not bad, right? Oh no. Wow, he got shot a lot of times. Oh, I can't deactivate my Elven Rage. Sorry, my buddy Joe from Vegas changed his cover photo. I gotta like it. The fastest. This is the notification gang. Boom. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, buddy? I am doing Shuel here, branding every orc I see. It's the way to do it, you know. The way Nike does on feet, I do on orcs. It's the exact same thing. You gotta just brand everybody. Everybody's on your team. Is this like a little quest? Like I can't just pick it up? Oh, I can just pick it up. Oh, that was cool. I can put that gem on one of my weapons. Yeah, there's a hope. They have like pretty much all the systems that were in the first game, but like they have like twice as many systems in terms of just like this game. So like it's definitely more complex and hard to get used to, but it's like layered. It's cool. I like it. Monkey. Gotta love that monkey. The monkey. Did you dress up for Halloween, man? I know it's nighttime in India, so Halloween has kind of passed there. Or is passing. Do they celebrate Halloween in India? Do they dress up for anything? I don't know. I'm over here assuming shit. The Seeing Stone. What blind people covet. I'm gonna start watching Lord of the Rings this week. I'm really excited.
Oh there. Who are you?
Baranor, this is the ranger.
Oh no, we already saw this. I tried to do this quest and then I got stuck. Oh, okay, let's hope I don't get stuck here.
I will not let this city fall. Then we must obtain the Palantir. It is the only way. Look out!
Gonna celebrate Halloween. My work release has a custom party tomorrow. Oh, I mean, okay, you still get to wear a costume if you want. That's pretty cool. At your work. I'll celebrate Halloween. Me.
Cover your flanks.
And I'll cover yours.
was only the beginning. There'll be more. We have to find out what we're dealing with. This way.
Shadow of Mordor, it wouldn't work well on my PC. Oh no!
We'll be able to see the entire
That's upsetting.
city once we get
Shadow of Mordor is honestly a top-notch, like, game within the realm of Lord of the Rings. I'd say it's the best Middle-earth based game. And this one is like up there too, it's just I haven't seen the whole story. Because that people were like very quick to judge, like The Last of Us Part 2 when they were just starting to play it, and then they finished playing it and they were all like, everybody was super upset, and I'm like, well, can't judge a game until you've like played through it. For me, The Last of Us 2 is a technical masterpiece. Absolute awesomeness in terms of
This should prove interesting.
why can't I summon a Graug? Oh, that's convenient. Well, anyway. But yeah, in terms from the technical perspective, masterpiece. But from the story perspective, kind of garbage, I'm sorry to say.
Those explosives should subdue the beast.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Mount the siege beast, okay. Hey! Hey! I mounted it, that's cool.
Here they come.
Second playthrough. Red Dead 2, that's awesome. I've played Red Dead Redemption probably twice all the way through, and many times just like cuts, you know.
Another seed beast is in range.
Oh no.
Destroy it.
There we go. These shots take a minute to like reach their target. I would rather just go down there and kick ass myself. Look at it, it's so slow.
Can't leave the seed.
I'm actually playing Super Mario Odyssey right now, offline. A lot of Super Mario Odyssey. I got new grips for my Nintendo Switch. So it feels like I'm holding like a giant remote, like a giant controller, like with a screen in the middle. It's pretty awesome. Oof. Damn.
We must move quickly.
I don't think you had to kill it, but... Yeah, in this game traversal was much easier, but anyway. I keep getting distracted, I'm sorry. Thinking about 30 different things at once. Red Dead 2, that's awesome that you're beating it again. Yes, please, like, make room in your PC, man. You gotta, like, play some Shadow of Mordor if you have it. And the Shadow of War, I'd recommend it, you know, so far, so good. Although we have yet to see how the story develops. Hopefully it's pretty good.
It'll only be a matter of time till they find the Palantir. There was
Hey, Nick, what's up? How you doing?
I know what to do here. More attacks.
Muzu, how you doing?
Endless. Sauron's armies have grown massively. A confession.
A treat, absolutely, especially today. Happy Halloween.
You are the Palantir.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you, Nick. I do live to see another day. I am now controlling beasts. Hi, pal. I was just chilling, looking at me. I'm licking the couch, as she does. I don't like killing them. They should just stay dominated and fight for us, but it is what it is.
Push them back.
Ain't that right, Muzu?
Another attack will surely follow. We should return to the upper city, check on Idril and the others.
Quick little hydrate break. Hydration break.
It's not enough for them to destroy us. Just wipe away our history.
At least they don't have the seeing stone. The gates are holding.
These relics were my life.
India doesn't celebrate Halloween, but some people have costume parties.
We must salvage what we can and leave.
I think that's a big demonstration of globalization at work.
Valuable weapon.
It's pretty cool.
The seeing stone gives you sight of your enemy. Use it.
It is too dangerous. The Palantir is poison to men. None can withstand its influence.
I can.
Men before you have thought the same.
If I'm wrong, I will fail as they have failed. But if I'm right, we win this war.
Then I will find my father. Speak to him.
She will hold you to your oath, Ranger.
Muzu's here to help. He'll randomly throw out hints here and there, so respect the Uruk. I I get something stuck in my throat. That's why you drink water.
You put a lot of trust in her.
Give her time.
I would love to stream Lord of the Rings games
I need more
if I knew how to get them like to work on stream, because the only way would be to get my Xbox 360 running and connected to my Elgato. Oh. Okay. Ooh, I can fast travel there? That's cool. Ooh, another region. Let's purify it. This is exciting. This game has like 4 regions. No, I don't know. I don't know how many regions it has. Probably more. This map is huge from the looks of it. But yes, I am watching Lord of the Rings this coming week. It'll be a mix of Lord of the Rings and like Christmas movies, I bet, because Megan gets really excited right after Halloween for Christmas. That's like her holiday. I can't even claim it. I love Christmas, but like I think I love it equally as much as like Halloween, because like Halloween is like spooky all of October. You watch the best horror movies, you eat candy, you dress up. Like it's such a fun holiday, you know. And then in Christmas, normally you get together with family. This year, I don't know if we'll be able to, but you get to open presents, you get to like just chill out, you know, drink some eggnog if you're into that. I don't like eggnog, but you get to watch some cool like great Christmas movies, classics. Like the music is nice if it doesn't make you want to shoot your ears off like listening to it on repeat. But like some of it is like really nice, you know. It's just both holidays have a lot of merit, and I feel as though they are tied for me. But I could get my Xbox 360 running through my Elgato capture card, and I would be able to play Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and I think I have Return of the King, but I'm not sure. Because I did grow up playing that game for Xbox, but I don't know if my brother ended up keeping that copy. Because originally all the Xbox games were his, but eventually, like, we moved to the US when I was 12, and then he moved back a year later, and then he took most of the stuff with him, but then I had an Xbox 360, so I kept some of the games. Like, we divided it up in a way, and then I ended up keeping, like, most of it, but he still kept some of it for some reason. Even though he adamantly tells me he just doesn't have time to play video games, and I'm like, you have to make time. Come on, dominate, dominate, dominate. Here we go. Thank you, sir. I have a growl. I have a growl. Fear me. Only Godzilla can defeat me, and he doesn't exist in this realm. Ha ha ha. Muzu, all the people and elements in the game, apart from Baranor and Celebrimbor, just annoy me. Oh no! I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Wait, can this dude climb? This dude better climb. Yeah, he climbs. That could be a she. It climbs. They climbs. The Graug climbs. Celebrimbor's pretty awesome. I thought in actual Lord of the Rings and also the Hobbit movies, the elves were kind of annoying, except for Legolas and I guess Arwen kind of looked like enough, but she's not enough. Right? Is she? I think she is. Oh man, I'm getting my lore confused. I just watched all the Harry Potter movies like back to back, so that's why I'm like, you know, with Lord of the Rings, because I haven't seen those movies in a while. Don't kill him. Olags. I'm excited. Oh, there he is. It's a troll from Harry Potter. It's okay. Oh, it's Gollum. Any possible annoyance or any other character I ever detest in Lord of the Rings just gets outweighed by Gollum. Like, Gollum takes all of my hate. I detest Gollum. Gollum could just, oh my god, I would have tossed him into Mount Doom first things first. Like, no second thoughts. Just, oh. Okay, here we go. They're tough. Dodge, slide through their legs. It can be stunned with a charge shot to the head. Follow up with the stun series. Okay, let's shoot him in the head then. Hello, buddy. Boom. Oh my goodness. Nope. You say climb? No, it's at the end. At the end. No, it's they climbs, man. They obviously climbs. Like Gollum would say.
Gollum? And why would you save me?
I wasn't talking to you, stupid ranger.
He is working for the spider.
The dark mistress watches over Gollum. Gollum watches over Blood Master. Blood Master kills the Dark Lord.
And the spider pulls the strings.
We share a common enemy in Sauron. And you can't always choose your allies. We don't.
Oh look, Gollum, Gollum, but yes.
Rips you apart.
That wasn't just a troll.
Shoot gulags?
War trolls. They're smarter, faster, and immune to sunlight.
This is PC.
Sauron's forces are more powerful than ever.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs. We keep our distance so we don't get squished and crushed into bits.
Like how you tried to crush my head with a rock the last time I saw you.
But we didn't. We could never hurt the Bright Lord. We make up for it now. Yes?
That is...
Excuse me? Hey, Dancat. Why did the game just close on me?
yet to be
Come on, buddy. Don't close on me. Hi, Bill. What's up? Yes, I am. I can't play with keyboard and mouse. I cannot. I'm very used to the dexterity I've managed to acquire through the years of playing with a controller. Like, I've been playing with a... Hey, don't do that though. Ever since I was like 5 years old, I've been playing with Super Nintendo. Like, it's always been a controller. And the times I've played with like a computer keyboard was like when I was playing like Age of Empires, which makes sense to play with a keyboard and mouse. And any like Flash games.
I know why you are here.
Return what you have stolen.
Silence, Ringmaker. You forget yourself. Stolen. You begged me to have it. And what of you, Tally?
I need my ring back, man.
I'm here for Nina's Ethel.
You seek to save it, even though it may already be lost.
There must be a way.
Something about a controller, man.
In your vision. Grant me another.
To what end? For knowledge? To dominate? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Here is your truth.
We're playing Truth or Dare.
You want to move up the ranks, you got to kill. You want to get noticed, kill a big skin. The bigger the target, the higher you rise.
Idril. She dies.
Many will pass before Sauron is defeated.
This knowledge can guide our hand. If we kill this assassin, perhaps this future will not come to pass. She can be saved.
She will live or die with honor, and it will not shift the tide of war. It is Castamere who must be protected. If he falls victim to this assassin, we will lose the Palantir.
You found him precious? For the Bright Lord.
Not really.
We go to kill it. Yes, we'll find the nasty assassin.
Yeah, no, I don't even like the idea of like mobile games. There's been one mobile game that I've had on my phone for years, and when my Switch is not on me or when I can't, play like with my PSP or whatever, I'll always like pull it up and give it a go. It's I should delete all these other games I have. I've like tried to like download some and play them, but it's not, no. What the heck is the name? Okay, the app is called Jetpack, but the full name of the game is Jetpack Joyride. It's actually pretty fun. All you have to do is press so the little guy like goes up, and then you just have to run like a whole distance. And it's entertaining for what it is, but like... I get Pokemon Go. I guess that counts as like a mobile game, but I consider it more of like a geographic experience. Because I used to live in a place where there were only like 3 Pokestops, but now I literally live on top of a Pokestop, like 3 Pokestops and a gym. so I just have to be active almost every day. But other mobile games, like none of them have done it for me. And there was one mobile game I would have played till today. For it would have been like, well, 8 years now, I guess. No, 10 years. Jesus. Whenever I realize the passage of time, I'm just like, wow. But anyway, so there's this movie called The Evil Dead. There's Evil Dead 2. Love it. One of my favorite horror comedies of all time. And then there was a third film in the series called Army of Darkness. Years later, they came out with a TV show. Same guy starring in it, Ash. His real name's Bruce Campbell. He's a funny guy, awesome. But it was Ash versus Evil Dead. And I've only seen the pilot episode, and I'm so frustrated because I've been meaning to like watch the entire series. It's 3 seasons, and it's not that long, not that many episodes, but it's hysterical, and it's horror, and it was Halloween now, and I could have, done it, but whatever. Maybe I'll watch it like soon. But anyway, there was an app. I discovered this trilogy because of a mobile game called The Army of Darkness, and it had the same music and sound effects as the movie. And my brother and I discovered it when we went to Europe, and it was the way we like spent our time when we were like in the room, because we like went out tourism stuff and then came back, like ate ice cream or whatever, and then we pulled up our phones and it's like, yo, Army of Darkness, man. And we ended up like beating the game, and then I don't think he ever like addressed it like again, but I kept playing that for like years afterwards. And then for some reason they just discontinued it. The Army of Darkness game app on iPhone. I think if you have an Android you can still get it, but I've been seeing stuff on Reddit and like other petitions like bring back Army of Darkness. Like, it was such a fun app and a fun game. Like, it was amazing. It had everything like the movies like had, like all that quirk. Like, it was cartoony, it was funny, it was fun. Like, I just loved it. And it was like a defense game. It was Army of Darkness defense or defense, however you want to pronounce it. And it was basically you played as Ash, and he had this like mechanical fist, and then it turned into like a chainsaw, and you had to fight like an army of skeletons, and it was so fun. That's the one like mobile game, like legit just mobile game that I fully advocate for. Any others I'm like, this, you can just play this like on your PC or something different. Like even the Rockstar Games hub in the Apple like iTunes store, or in the App Store, is like, I don't know, man, bully on your cell phone. Like, your cell phone is for like calling, texting people, checking your social media. Is like, that's it. That's all like I use my phone for. I'm just Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Like, just do that and then you're good. And then call people, message, text, of course, set up stuff on YouTube, watch videos there. But like playing, like, no, like just transfer it to like the TV or a bigger screen or the Switch. The Switch, that's why the Switch is perfect, because it's got the mobile capacity, and it's got the capacity to be played on like a bigger screen. Like, it's a beautiful machine. And when the Steam Deck comes out, my life is going to change. Like, you have no idea how much. Ever since the dawn of the PSP and even the Game Boy, I was like, I had that vision as a child. Since I was like 5, 6, 7, like 10 years old, I'm like, every game I'm playing right now on this Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, blah blah blah, whatever, should be able to be played portably. So kind of growing up, or being in the middle of growing up as in like early teen years, with Grand Theft Auto, Vice City Stories, and Liberty City Stories was like amazing, because I could explore these like Liberty City and Vice City on the go. Like, it was beautiful. And I'm like, now I'm gonna be able to do that with like every game on the go. Like, as soon as I saw that trailer, I lost my mind. Like, every game I have on Steam, I can now take it with me. And it's like, if you're commuting or if you're just like somewhere else, just pull it out of your backpack and just play, like, to your heart's content. And you can download emulators in it, so you have literally endless possibilities. I'm so excited. Anytime I talk about it, I get like super hype. It's because like, as soon as I got my hands on the Switch, like, I knew the Switch was coming out. I'm like, finally, Nintendo does like a machine that like you can fully like has portability, and you can connect it onto the bigger screen, and like you can still see the game like even better than you can on the tiny screen. But like it's quality gaming, like on the go and on the screen in front of you. It's like I have no idea why it took them that many years, and I don't know why I mean, I guess I understand why the PSP gets such a bad rap because of the small library it has. But like even to today, if you have a PS5 or a PS4, you can play games that you have in your console miles away from your house if it's running, and you can play them on your PSP. Like legit, you could just run Grand Theft Auto 5 on your PSP. And I didn't actually fully know this until my buddy Joe from Vegas explained it to me. Like, dude, all you need to do is find the extra thing component from the back of like the PSP to like expand the R button and L button, because that was one thing that was missing on the PSP. That was the only mechanical physical thing that I believe 100% was missing, was because you can only do L1 R1, not L2 R2 like you have on a regular PlayStation controller. So whenever you played games that required those buttons, which is since San Andreas, so like freaking, I don't know, 2003 or 4, since the dawn of PlayStation 2, like you need those buttons. So by the time they made a console that was portable, like they didn't think of adding it because they're like, nobody will need it for games that are here. But then with remote play, it's like you need those buttons. And once you have them, again, like I said before, playing The Last of Us on there would be an incredible experience. Except I guess it's a little smaller, the Switch is a little better designed, but hey, like, the first PSP was designed in 2006. The Switch didn't come out till like, what, 2016, 17? So that's like 10-year difference. And it makes sense that the technology is much different and better, but, you know. Just make everything compatible, make everything portable. That's always my thing, because it's like, oh, it's only for this console, it's only for that thing. I'm like, yes, now I'm an adult, and I've had employment, and I've had jobs and gigs enough to give me money to be able to purchase, like, all the consoles and, like, a nice computer, you know, last year. But there's many people out there who just have money for the one, or just a computer, and it's like, I would like to play PlayStation games, and then it's like, no, you need the PlayStation because you can't play Spider-Man otherwise, and it's like, but why though? Which is why I think Microsoft beats out PlayStation, but like Microsoft still hasn't come out with a good portable console in like ever. So, can you imagine if there was an Xbox portable? Like, damn. Like, the Steam Deck is the dawn of that. Like, I feel like Microsoft should get its stuff together. Or I think Microsoft owns Steam or Valve or something like that. Valve is owned by Steam. I don't even know how it works at this point. I've been rambling too long and I've just ignored the comments. I'm sorry about that. OG Battlefront 2. Oh, yeah, no, Battlefront 2 with the keyboard, awful. Oh, really? Nice. Play a few. What do you play, Raul? That's like a mobile game. Cat Tart. Yeah, I guess I missed him. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know, Raul, what mobile games do you play? Oh, also, I guess if it's like a little puzzle game, like 2048, like those are, you know, kind of fun, kind of cool.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassins. So you can see Shelob's visions.
Clash of... Oh! You know another mobile game that I did play for a heavier chunk of time that I want to admit? The Simpsons mobile game. Here. Do I still have it? It's funny how much I trash talk like mobile games, but I have like a lot in my phone, and I just have to delete them because I really don't play. No, if you like Zombie Highway, it's pretty fun. Zombie Highway 2, I played it like twice. It's kind of cool. There's one called The Creeps. That's like a tower defense game. Tower defense games are like, I'm a sucker for them. And if I can just play them there, like, that's fine. But I'd rather play them on a PC. I don't know. I have the gun app. Damn, that was like from the dawn of freaking the App Store. I also have an Evil Dead app, which I actually have not opened. I've had that downloaded for more than a year probably. Because I was so upset about Army of Darkness. I was like, let me just download the Evil Dead app. But I think it's just like a first-person shooter kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I don't want out of a mobile game. Like, just stay a mobile game. Just two-dimensional, no complicated buttons. I don't want to buy a controller thing to expand my, like phone. Because, like, while I'm gaming, I want to check on my phone for, like, other crap. Like... oh, did I get a text message? Did I get a... I don't want to interrupt my gaming for that. Like, I'm a very serious gamer. You can't just do that. Whoa. Clean kills only. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Oh wow. Big mobile gamer.
Only a mortal blade could have caused these wounds. We're on the
Oh, Super Mario Run was pretty fun.
Dead for some time. We'll need to move faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Also, I know what they were going for with this, with the Mario Kart like mobile game, but I don't think it was greatly executed. Like, that got a lot of crap.
Yes. Castamere is the only one who knows where the Palantir
I believe Jenga has a mobile game. Yep.
survive at all costs.
You played that one? Yeah, Rebuild Springfield. Dude, oh man, just talking about it, you guys are the worst. I mean, you're the best. Thank you for being here. But, like, I'm gonna start playing the Springfield game again. I'm just so, like, if I can build it, I'll just do it. Because I used to, Farmville on Facebook? Gen Z doesn't know, man. Between, like, late Gen X and millennials. So many millennials. Oh my god. We played the crap out of Farmville. Like, I can't tell you the times I almost missed the school bus because my eggplants were about to, like, hatch. I'm like, dude, I gotta get these eggplants, otherwise they're gonna rot by the time I'm home again. And I couldn't check on Farmville while I was in school because that capability didn't exist through, like, the phone or the computers there. Like, you're in school from, like, what is it, 7, 8 a.m. until, like, 2, 3 p.m. And then, like, what, you go home and your eggplants are shit. Like, you can't do that. Temple Run was pretty fun. And also, Doodle Jump. You remember Doodle Jump? Like, Doodle Jump was pretty fun. Like, when mobile games knew where they stood as mobile games, that's when, like, the good era of mobile gaming was, like, cool. But now that's like, you can play Modern Warfare on your phone. Like, no, dude, it's gonna drain my battery in 2 seconds, and, like, I have no way to play this on, like, the TV. Like, no. 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 That's a big no for me. I just can't do it. I love how they start killing the other orcs, and I'm like, no, let's brand them, and then they're like, oh, this guy's cool now. But yeah, I keep hearing, because, like, I follow Farmville on Facebook, that they're coming out with Farmville 3, and I'm like, I didn't even know there was a Farmville 2, bro. Randed. 80 cash on a kangaroo? Oh boy. Wait, I remember the Farmville kangaroo. I remember that. Oh man, I remember all sorts of stuff. People making their farm look like 3D with like haystacks. I remember people like organizing their farm like as a little military unit. I remember people not giving a crap and just putting stuff everywhere in the farm. And I'm like, dude, you have to have like a mix of both. Like it's gotta look nice, but it's gotta like produce, you know? Like this is a farm we're talking about. Like this isn't like the Wild West. Like why is a tree just like on a random corner and then this cow just like in the middle of your farm? Like just get it together. Like I was kind of OCD, but then when people like got it like really organized, it's like here's the cows in this one corner, here's the sheep in this corner, here's the other. It's like, dude, that's not how a farm would look ever. It's like, yes, this is good for production, but are you just worried about the numbers? Farm's gotta look cool. Come on. See, I was the only one with the right idea in regards to Farmville, ever. Like, and then we just dropped it. Also, yo, Mafia Wars. There was this game on Facebook called Mafia Wars, and I was like a level like 1,000. Like, you have no idea how much time I spent on Facebook playing games. It was ridiculous. It's probably still there, honestly. It was Zynga Games, I think. It's still a brand that exists today. It's like a dog is like their symbol, but Mafia Wars, man. I remember unlocking stuff for that and the seasonal stuff they used to unlock. It was so cool. It's like, yeah, get this special custom gold gun or whatever and this revolver that like will take care of the enemy gang or mafia boss in like 2 seconds or something. And it's like, do these missions. And I'm like, what? Card tart. Oh, cat tart. I missed it again. Thinking about since there's a classic Lego Star Wars games, I think there's classics are also on mobile. Oh! Who knows? Mobile or keyboard games? Zynga. Mafia Wars was kind of boring. It was objectively boring, but like as I was like chatting with people and updating my status or doing whatever the heck I was doing in 2009, 2010 on Facebook when I was brand new to it, it was kind of cool to check up on like my Mafia guy. Like, I don't know, like the switching between the two like worked very well, which is why I was just like, yo dude, you want to hop on Mafia Wars, help me out with this mission? Like there were a bunch of people that played. I even became friends with like a stranger in Florida, which I know sounds like a Craigslist horror story, but like this guy was just a normal dude who like was married to this random lady and he just played Mafia Wars. Dude, the guy was like in his 30s back then. But he helped me out with my Mafia stats and he never said or did anything creepy at all, ever. And I'm like, cool. And he didn't try to like catfish me ever. He's like, yo, you got this gun? I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, I got this like bloody tie for you. Like, here you go. I'm like, great, thanks. And then we met up again like for a few days later. The thing is, the guy shared his name with somebody at school. So I thought it was that guy from school, but I never talked to him because we never had classes together. And then like a year later, I was like, wait, it's not the same guy. Okay, I've been talking to a stranger, allegedly in Florida, about Mafia Wars. Okay. It's just the kind of thing that happened in 2010 Facebook times, man. It's just weird. Then you hop onto LimeWire and check if your download of Scarface is good, and then you end up getting rickrolled. Or you end up getting Mr. Clinton, the President Clinton, on his little recorded thing. It's like, oh, I did not do that with that woman. And you're like, okay, that's 2010 computers for you. Hop on over to Miniclip Games, play some Bush Shootout or something, and call it a day. Or maybe some Feeding Frenzy 2. Maybe some Heavy Weapon. You're a little tank. Heavy Weapon was lit. You can actually get Heavy Weapon on if you have Xbox Live, I think. Now it's Xbox Game Pass or Gold Pass or whatever. I don't have that. I have a PC now. Like any Xbox game that comes out, I'm just getting it like for the PC and just winging it because I don't want to pay extra. Like I'm already paying like it's $50 a year for Nintendo Online, and it's like 60 for PlayStation, and like I gotta because I play with my buddy Joe from Vegas. Like, and I'm not paying for another service. I'm sorry. I have a PC already, so I'm covered in terms of online play. You know, I have everything upgraded. I wish you could brand even faster. Like, he's taking a while branding people. I mean, orcs. Oh, footprints go this way.
Another victim.
Hey, victim.
This one still lives.
New target, I guess. Unknown target. How can I mark somebody? I don't know. Oh, sorry. Mobile or keyboard games? True, I didn't finish answering. I don't know. It really depends on the mood I'm in. Cause like a keyboard game, it's more of a just like a mouse game. Sometimes you incorporate your keyboard, but it's rare. Insane Aquarium. It's kind of this. The name goes insane, but it's insane. Here, I'll write it down because this is just a nightmare to spell out. Also, I don't know. I should have had my mods pulled up. Also, it keeps what is this? There's a Lord of the Rings mobile game. It's always listening. That's fine. So this one. Dude, I haven't even run. Like, I have not even explored Age of Empires 4, and I want to so bad. But it is probably multiplayer. Oh, there he was. He's so close. I thought it was like a whole quest thing, like I had to go somewhere. Mortal weakness. Instantly by beast attacks. Fear of flies, fear of brutality. Damaged by executions, fire, and poison. But he has a poisonous weapon. He's an assassin. Hurls, throw in knives. Okay. Enraged by cowards. Arrow proof. Damn it. Those are the worst. Okay. So that game that I just typed in. That game is for the PC. If a mobile version came out of this game, I would probably be all over it. But like, again, playing games on my phone is like not... I'm gonna probably say keyboard games. Because like, mobile games just like drain the crap out of your battery. Like even with Pokemon Go, like I get frustrated sometimes because like my phone just runs out of battery. Like I'm telling you, if I could play Pokemon Go on my Switch, I would do the Switch. Like pretty much immediately. Oh, he's arrow proof. Damn it. That's fine. Okay, let me just drop that. Don't drop that. Dun, dun, dun. Hey.
So if you're here to stop, you'll be sorely disappointed. Nazu.
Oof, that's an easy dominate. That's awesome. Shame, fight to the death, recruit. I love how scary that is. Join the army of the Bright Lord. Retreat, banish, stay, fight for me. Retreat. You're fine, I'll just keep branding people. But yeah, I feel like keyboard is better than mobile. Because again, Pokemon Go, like that's a perfect example. Love it to death, play it every day. I have to have my phone connected to like be charging, because otherwise it just, like after playing Pokemon Go, a good 20% of my battery is just gone. And like I'm not one to like hype up having my phone at like 40% or 30% or less. I know there's people who like maintain it at like 25% or like have it always at like below 20%. I'm like, I don't know how you live with yourself. Like, what if you have like an emergency? Like, you need to communicate with somebody. Shoot at a fly nest. Okay. Why would I do? Oh, defeat the assassin. Okay, sure. Oh, that's a Karagor thing. I could freeze blast them. Ugh, I wish I could just teleport up there. I gotta go up there. But yeah, with the keyboard, like, my computer's never gonna run out of battery. Know what I mean? So if I'm in the mood for like a keyboard like game, which would be like a flash game, I guess. Oh, that's why I can't exploit him. Oh, well, he's defeated. All right. Hi, buddy. Oh boy. Come on. Yeah, I just always gotta have my phone plugged in when I play Pokemon Go. Which would be the one game that like I play pretty much every day that's considered like a mobile game. If it wasn't for Pokemon Go, I would have completely chosen keyboard games. But just because of Pokemon Go, like, yes, keyboard games, but yeah, I guess so. It's just kind of tough because, like, for example, when you're like in a raid or like a battle or something that like requires for you to, like, if you leave the game, like, you lose progress, or there's a timer and it's still going off, and you go and check on a text or something, like, that's time that you're like wasting, but like up in the game. Which I guess could also be the reality for like any game, Nintendo Switch or a live game. If you're like right now I just pause and that's fine. Like, nothing happens if I just stay here for a year. But if I like do that on like a live match, like, I'm eventually gonna get booted out. So I may or may not have just gotten this mission stuck. Because the Graug killed the assassin. I might have to restart this. Damn it. Is there any way to get out of here? Nope. Crazy taxes on Mope? That's insane. That's crazy. Taxi. Well, that's crazy taxi. Yeah, that's great. As soon as I saw Grand Theft Auto 3 on mobile, I was like, see, I love this, but I also hate it. Because knowing me, like, I would definitely download and play the bejesus out of it, but like, if I had like an iPod Touch, because then I could just say like, this is like my mobile game device, not even a phone, because I can't, like, I even was, I guess at the dawn of iPhones, I was bothered by the idea of like, no, is it a phone or can I just like play music in it or whatever, like, is it like an iPod, like I was like, no, I gotta have my phone in one hand and I gotta have my iPod in another. I can't have them in the same device. And then eventually I got an iPhone myself and I'm like, I guess I see the appeal. But for gaming, it's like, it's never clocked in. Like I played mobile games, obviously, because, you know, some of them are cool. But I still am adamant about the idea, like, the thing dies, like, what do? You can't do anything without a phone. Like, unless you're home bored doing nothing, like, you can't just, you know. This is so bleh. I have to do the mission again. And I was like nearly at the end. I've been on for like an hour. Wow. That's amazing. Dark Knife was cancelled. Oh no. Oh wait, this is not purified. Oh, I can so purified. Also, level 33 wasn't the max? Dude. Dude. Oh really? That's pretty cool. It's incredible to me, like... Back in the day, I used to have the idea for like PSP. I'm like, they got Vice City to work, they got Liberty City to work for Liberty City Stories. Why can't they get San Andreas? And then I went back and like played San Andreas on like my Xbox, and I'm like, the scope of the map is too big. This doesn't fit in this little UMD like CD and stuff. Like the capabilities of the PSP won't let it go that far. Blah blah blah, whatever. And then years later, San Andreas on mobile, and I'm like, that's not even a console. That's like a phone. Like you could just play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 10, 12, 13, whatever years after it came out for the PlayStation, Xbox, and everything. On this little square, like, what? That's crazy. That was insane to me. Yeah, I know, but like, sometimes the necessity arises, man. Like, what if your mom needs you to take the meat out of the freezer to cook or something, like, or if you're older and you have a girlfriend or a wife or something, and it's like, I still need you to take the meat out of the freezer, and you just don't get it because you were busy gaming. But if you have your Switch and you're playing in it on your TV or on the go, and you have your phone next to you, then you can know. Just remember to take the meat out of the freezer on time. Otherwise, you're just gonna be eating ramen again, and that's not great. Moral of the story. That's a lot of spots to mark, my dude. Oh, you know a movie I'm excited to watch? This is my brain, by the way. It's going like 500 miles a second. Ghostbusters Afterlife. It looks so good. It looks so fun. It's a little bit of a bummer that it couldn't come out like in October. Like they had to push it for November. I'm like, come on. That would have been the one for like the whole family. Because right now the one like Halloween movie that you can watch is Halloween Kills, which I did watch and was super fun and it was awesome, and I can't wait for the trilogy to be over next year. But you know, it's kind of like, hey, Ghostbusters, watching it in November. I'm more on the side of Christmas now than I am of the spookies. Okay, one more circle. Oh, here we go. There we go. Marked them. Marked all of them. Let's keep purifying if I can. Oof, all the way over there? Sure, I'll travel. Just mark it. I don't need to do the mission right now, right? I feel like I'm in a darker land, like in a giant cave. Like, is that just my impression? Like, there is... Yeah, I'm in a cave. I'm in, like, the same place that, like, the orcs, like, live and, like, are born. Oh, right. Oh, if you still have, like, Wi-Fi on, then, yeah. I guess that would work. Can't go through here? What is it with all these geysers? Woo! Hop on over. Riding Grags is one of the most fun things ever in this game. Oh, speaking of which, I can now summon, what are they called? Drakes. I have a dragon now. A Drake. I'm not joshing. I'm just draking. Anybody who got it that reference is an OG. Good job for you. Whoa, whoa, ho, ho, ho. Alright, take care of these guys while I pick up this little thing. It's an artifact. Wow. Oh, it's a whole thing. Oh, it's like a...
Preferred order of battle with variations is a chart depicting how an army should be organized.
Oh, there's a whole audio? Damn. I'm just floating midair.
The structure of Gondor's army, from general to foot soldier.
A structure the orcs will cast down the moment they set foot on.
Here we go. But yeah, Nick, I guess, I don't know. It would be cool to be able to play the Lord of the Rings games with mods. Because even though I can dedicate my time to a bit of longer streams for now, I still can't like dedicate that much time that like playing without mods I can like beat the game. Like it's nice to beat a game, you know. It's felt nice to be able to get to the end of games and see those credits on stream. Even though I had already done it myself for Shadow of Mordor. Like I don't know if I'll get there with this one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, depending on what my schedule looks like next week or this coming week. Because I'm only able to play this, well, I'm able to play this however long I want, but like in terms of when Grand Theft Auto, the new trilogy's coming out, the remastered trilogy's coming out, I only have 11 days. Then after that, this channel is just all about the Grand Theft Auto remasters. And that is that. Oh, lost artifact. I was like, wait, do I need to purify that? No, I don't. Here we go. Yo, you gonna land, bro? Yes. Oh, this is awesome. I have never driven one of these, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Flap wings for a speed boost. Precise timing grants higher maximum speed. Dive down, grab enemies. Dude, I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto. These 11 days are probably going to be the longest 11 days I've like the next time I'm going to be this anxious about like anything video game related will probably be before the Steam Deck is like shipped to me and when they like announce Grand Theft Auto 6. That's gonna be the two times that I'm like waiting, you know? Because I was very excited for like Halo Infinite and I'm still super hyped. But now I'm just like, it's okay. Bungie's giving me screenshots. I'm very excited. I'm gonna be playing this game December. It's okay. It's alright. Like, I've learned to like cope with it. Grand Theft Auto, I'm just I need it. Like, I don't know, it's just such a different feeling. Alright, while aiming, hold Y to strafe up or strafe down. When your might is full, press to spit out a fireball. Okay. Oh, look at that.
The domain is now much smaller.
Damn. And you're telling me people gave this game a lower score than Shadow of Mordor? No way, man. I'm flying on a dragon
Soon they will drown in my
in Middle Earth. This is great. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh. Man, I should have streamed this before. What was I doing streaming The Godfather again? Am I right? No, I'm kidding. I love The Godfather. Yo, Nick, when was the last time I streamed The Godfather, actually? Whee! Gotta do it once a year. That's why I'm asking. Also, hopefully there comes a day when I can finally get The Godfather on PC, but I just haven't found a viable copy. Alright, bye Nick. Just when I asked a relevant question to the man. Oh, look at that. February? Okay. Hey! Equinox is fast approaching then. He left. Now he'll leave after this text probably. It's okay, Nick. You can go. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Hello. Hola. Whoops. Imagine like a year from now people start getting really thirsty for like any Grand Theft Auto 6 news or anything, and Rockstar's just like, alright, let's give him a remake for Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, and even Grand Theft Auto 4. That's fine. That would be so funny. Because like releasing the remastered versions of the original trilogy like kinda makes sense because of the 20th anniversary. But it's kind of funny because 10 years ago I got a little reminder from, I think it was Facebook or maybe Twitter. They were celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 3, and I'm like, remastered and remake editions of games weren't really a big thing, 10 years ago. Like, the only one that was, like, I believe getting worked on was the one for the first Halo game. I don't remember when that was released, but I do remember the second one. Halo 2, that remake, that remastered was, phenomenal. So good. Because like you remember playing the first game and the first iteration of Halo 2 and you're like, this is great. Much better than the first one. But then you played the remastered edition of the first one and then you go back to the second one and it's like, ew. I don't know if this has aged too well. But I'm not going to fault it because it's a game from like, 2003, 4? So it's like, alright. It's fine. And then now the way I feel playing the remastered edition, I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. This is a spicy meatball. It's so good. Then you go back and play Halo 3 and you're like, maybe they should up the graphics on that bad boy. Just maybe. Yo, Red Dead Redemption. Wait, hold up. I was about to say I have Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC. Yeah, I would have to exit the game. Not exit it completely, but like hit Control Tab and then the game like closes briefly and then it's just the desktop. But I have my Rockstar launcher like app. You know what? Red Dead Redemption 1 hasn't gotten such a good treatment. You're right. Bully has. But you can play Bully on your phone right now, and the first Max Payne. That was also one, and Chinatown Wars. That's also that comes in the whole Rockstar mobile games package, or games for mobile or whatever. I'm like, and now San Andreas is gonna be part of the virtual reality package of Meta, which is no longer Facebook. It's gonna be Meta, and I'm like, great. The grandparents that are on Facebook, the boomers, are gonna be really lost when it's like, where's my Facebook? I need to complain about the government, and it's like, I can't find it. Well, oh, that Zuckerberg has done it again.
We need to see Shelob. Her visions can help us.
We need the ring.
I'm glad this thing operates like a helicopter. Like, whenever you're about to crash into like a wall, it's just like, no, I'll just hover here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that was epic. That was like a Just Cause move. Oh, it's just constant. Wow, I could just burn him. I'm just burning him. Oh, this guy's gonna be crispity crunch. Yo, I turned him into a chicken nugget. That was great. That was awesome. Whoa, 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 what the heck are you guys doing? That's a broken one. Ouch. Dismount. Shadow mount. And shadow mount. Yay! All the big monsters are on my side now. Hey, 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 stop hurting the boy. Whoa, green. Life gem. I love how I'm just causing chaos. Like, yeah, here's a Derek. No, not a Derek. I'm sorry, a Drake. And yeah, here's two Graugs. They're me. They're mine. So yeah, there you go. Oh, dude, I have to do this whole thing again. Oh boy. Yeah. What? Yeah, I hope he goes down now.
Come, Red Master. Gollum will show you a quicksilver path.
That wasn't just a troll.
They are Olokai, war trolls. They're smarter, faster, and immune to sunlight. Sauron's forces are more powerful than ever.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs. We keep our distance so we don't get squished and crushed into bits.
Like how you tried to crush my head with a rock the last time I saw you.
But we didn't. We could never hurt the Bright Lord. We make up for it now, yes?
That is yet to be seen.
I do not like Gollum at all. I believe the trilogy, extended editions, of Lord of the Rings is absolute perfection. But whenever Gollum comes around, I'm just like, I'm gonna throw up. But it's great how the movie treats him, because like it's a very fast, like, you know, you see him, now he's like interacting with other characters you actually like, and like, now you don't, you know?
You know where to find him?
And his story is like very tragic, and it's like the most real, raw, vivid representation of what like the ring does to people. The One Ring.
All the War Chief's bodyguards.
Or to beings, because it's not just like a person that like wears it, you know. And allegedly, according to the canon, Frodo was the only one that was able to carry it. And I'm like, Frodo's kind of lame. There, I said it. Frodo's lame. Samwise Gamgee is the true hero of Lord of the Rings. And the three bros, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. They are the heroes. And so is Gandalf. Dude, Gandalf is like... I want Gandalf as my grandfather. That's like... I need that man in my life. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, this is what I was shooting. Got it. Also this, and that, and that.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassin's curved blade. So you can see Sherlock's visions.
Over here. Silly Ranger, not that way.
Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC would be dope. You can't just get a copy of Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC? Like, Rockstar Games has been coming out with games for the PC since the original Grand Theft Auto trilogy, man. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that you can't get a PC copy of the first Red Dead Redemption, given that it came out, what, 2010, 2011?
Faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Yes. We knows where another bodyguard is.
As the assassin kills his way up the hierarchy,
Oh, dude, I do remember beating that game, though. That was heartbreaking. I don't know. I feel like I've addressed it before.
The only one who knows
You can't. That's weird.
must be kept alive at all costs.
That is really weird. I remember beating it. It's like you get to the end and you're like, John Marston has to like duel all these people. And I reloaded that save right before that mission like 3 times and tried to shoot every one of them, tried to escape, tried to find cover. Like, I tried so many different ways for John Marston to not die, and I was just so sad. I was like, dude, this is like one of the best heroes, anti-heroes that I've like played as in this game, in a game, and I'm just like, holy bejesus, like Rockstar just breaks my heart. What's funny to me is they haven't, like, they've only done that in Grand Theft Auto when you work for someone and you kind of like them and then they like betray you. Like, that's always like the thing. But in Grand Theft Auto 5, I guess you can beat the game by like either killing Trevor or killing Michael, which I've actually never done. I just don't have the heart for it. Like, and I haven't looked up how those endings pan out. Like, maybe another time. I've been in Grand Theft Auto 5 like 3 or 4 times now, like completely. Got into the last mission a whole bunch of times, but every time it's like, Franklin, make a choice, and I'm like, Death Wish. Every time. Like, this time I'll kill Trevor, but then I'm just like, dude, no, I can't do that. Dude, kill Michael. I can't do that either. Like, I can't just, you know. It's just like in Fable. Let me just play the game by being a complete asshole. Wait, what do you mean don't spoil? You haven't played... You know the... Dude, that game is like 10 years old. What am I looking for? Follow Gollum. I'm trying, he's not moving.
Closer and closer. We will teach you to where the next one is.
But yeah, in Fable, like, you get to the end of the game and it's like, you have the chance to like kill everybody you've cared for to like collect these souls, or you have an alternative. and it's like, oh, it's this other soul that you can collect. And it's like, dude, what? Why would you make me kill the like guy that trained me, bro? Like, I can't. No. The guild master, like, I just can never. No. It's like, let me be evil. Let me just be evil to like all the villagers and all this other stuff, and it's like. Man.
He runs whenever he sees them.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Ro. It should be in the rule. I think it's in the rules in the Discord. I should put rules here on YouTube too. Should just transfer the ones from Discord onto here for the description. But if something is like 2 years or older and like you haven't consumed it or played it or whatever yet, like, I don't know, you're liable for spoilers. Like, I'm sorry.
It appears he's left behind a false trail. He's crafty.
Well, the other trail was the right one. Nice.
But this one still lives.
Let's find out what he knows.
Okay, I've done this already. Yep. But he's branded now. How am I supposed to...
The assassin is near.
The war chief is useless. I would be surprised. Dark Lord himself thanks me, but
Nazu.
Oh man. It's okay, maybe by the time you play the game you forget.
get them away from me.
No, I killed him.
My orders.
Oh, okay.
You're here to stop me. You'll be sorely disappointed.
Nazu.
Recruit. And dismiss.
At your command, my lord. My lord. Yes, right lord.
Oh no! I have to defeat him. Oh, brother. Can I just summon him? I think that's how I got stuck here. Nope, it's not that. No, damn, I have to do this whole thing again. Why wouldn't they let you brand him? if you have the option of branding him or recruiting him, they shouldn't give you that option if the only possible scenario that you can advance is killing him. If it doesn't let you manage this during a mission, like, okay, that's not great game design. That goes down on one negative point because I have to do this mission again. Like, I can't, you know. Oh man. And I can't load a checkpoint either. Oh, frickety frackety. Gonna have to do that again. Shoot. Okay, well now I know I can't recruit him. I have to defeat him. Is this too far? Do I have to yes, I do. Or no, I don't. It's fine.
We need to see Shelob. Her visions can help us.
We need the ring.
It's a good thing, like, none of the stuff that, like, actually is required of me, like, got in my way of, like, beating the mission, you know? Like everything I have to do for it, I can just do quick.
We should return to Shelob. She can help us.
We share an enemy in Sauron, but she is not our ally.
Sorry, coming through. Could shadow mount all of you in 2 seconds. Bray. Alright, now let me get to my mission. Thank you. Again. Yep. Yup. There we go. Cutscene with Gollum. Follow him. At least he was smiling when he died. It's funny that you got to experience the fullness and the perfection that is Red Dead Redemption 2, and you haven't played the first one, because chronologically Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place before the first one. So as you play the second one, you don't get spoiled at all on the first one. It's kind of brilliant game design on Rockstar's part, but they should have made Red Dead Redemption 1 either remastered or available for current consoles and or as well as PC. Like, I can't believe it's not on PC. Like, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna look it up. Like, that is unfathomable that the game can be played on PC. It's just weird, straight up.
Assassin must be stopped. Gollum.
That's the funniest.
Know where to find him?
You know, if and when in the future you have, like, kids, man, and you tell them about your, like, adventures, like playing video games and stuff, like the ones you played, like, telling them about that is gonna be so funny. Because it's like, wait, this happens after the second one, so why does it look, like, older? It's like, well, that's how they came out. They should definitely do a remaster. And the thing, you know what? They should not do it like the exact same way they're doing the original Grand Theft Auto trilogy. They should probably do like a remake. Because like with all the capabilities of the current consoles, PCs, machines and stuff, like Although, you know what, it would be kind of dope to play the game on like on Switch. Like that that to me is the most exciting thing. Like I might not get the Grand Theft Auto trilogy on PC, because I was hype about like the mods and all that stuff, but like I don't know, like something about just playing it on the Switch and having the ability to like have cheats is like, that's enough for me, man. I don't know if they kept the same cheats. I don't know if you have to type them in. I don't know if you can put them in on some sort of like phone type of device. Like I remember in Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, you have a beeper. I think in the third one you also have a beeper. I'm sorry to say, I don't remember what kind of communication thing you got going on in Vice City. I think it's also a beeper. But by the time Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out, CJ has like a bulky, heavy like cell phone. Not that that has like a little screen on it that you can ever type on, but you can like pull up the phone on the corner like you do in Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. So I'm like,
He's been dead for some time.
I don't know how these remakes are gonna work. I don't know how in depth they went. I need to see Claude swimming. I need to see Tommy Vercetti swimming. Like, these are questions, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the list of questions that my buddy Joe and I came up with while we were playing Grand Theft Auto 5. But I've been adding like stuff that just pops into my head. I just put it into the questions because and like I said in that stream, I don't remember if you were there for it, but during the stream, Joe and I were like, yo, we should be the ones like remaking these games because we have great ideas for them. But it was like, I'm conflicted. I would love to see gameplay. I would love to see more screenshots. But at the exact same time, in the exact same measure, I would hate to see anything before I get my hands on each of the games. Straight up weirdo. I don't know. As soon as they announced it, like, to me the perfect like cataclysmic event would have been for Rockstar to be like, yeah, by the way, the rumors are true. We are remaking these games. They're coming out next week. Or they're coming out literally tomorrow. Like, the amount of time we're all waiting. Because I know they've been working on this for like months. And thank God they didn't announce it as soon as they started working on it. Because I would have lost my crap. It's like right now I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Like slowly but surely I'm losing it. It's... But like it's just one of those things, man, that's like I just need it, I just want it, and I want to be surprised by it when I'm like playing it, you know? But also like show me more. Like I don't know, I'm just like, I've never been like this conflicted about any other like franchise. Because I have been like asking the universe, like, please let us get a remaster or remake or whatever of the original trilogy of Grand Theft Auto. As I saw them progress, like, even ever since Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, I'm like, these games can offer so much more that the original trilogy just doesn't. But in terms of graphics, of course, they're not like an improvement, but are better than the ones I'm getting like on PSP. And I never played them on PlayStation 2, but I'm sure they looked a bit better than the PSP port, because I don't, or the PSP games, because I'm sure they didn't, that Rockstar didn't say like, yo, here's the PlayStation 2 version, by the way, the exact same one is going on the PSP, or the other way around. It's like, we made this game for the PSP, by the way, you can also play it on the PS2, but it's gonna look the same. It's like, eh. You want this tiny little screen that barely gets like 720p, maybe, to be projected onto like a bigger screen. It's like, that's not gonna render right. Wow, a big guy ran. That's weird. I didn't think they could get terrorized or terrified. Nothing like a little fear to make a paper man crumble. Yo, Raul, have you seen the It movies? It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2? The ones, the newer ones that are directed by Andy Machete? Same guy who's directing the new Flash movies? I'm giving away a lot of information and I'm sorry. But like, the It movies, the one with the clown, Pennywise.
I can find him on my own.
Spiders.
False trail is a smart one.
Another victim. Yet this one still lives.
Okay, we have to defeat the assassin, not recruit him. You've seen him? Nice. I only did a little opinion piece on the first one. I should do one on the second one. Because I really like it. Like, honestly. I just watched it recently. You know, again. And it's just... Stephen King publicly did not like The Shining. Now, The Shining is a great horror movie, but I understand in terms of like production and all the stuff that went down with between like even the hell's the guy's name? Why am I blanking on like one of the biggest freaking actors' names of all time? Excuse me, I'm sorry, sir. I need a minute. Yeah, Jack Nicholson. I was gonna say that, but then I'm like, wait, could it be somebody else? No, it's Jack Nicholson. Okay. Yeah, between like Jack Nicholson and Kubrick and the actress Shelley Duvall, it's like horrible, awful what they like did to her during filming, and I respect that. I'm like, dude, that was horrible. Like, I definitely feel that sentiment. It should have never happened like that. But I loved the sequel, Doctor Sleep. That movie is one of the best sequels, and it is probably, to me, a little better than the original Shining. Like, I know The Shining sets up the whole stage, and Doctor Sleep, like, swoops in with the kid all like grown up and what he's like going through, and it just addresses many like real things about life so awesome, like in such an awesome way, and it specifically addresses The Shine, like the metaphysical sense and magic of like the original work, which in the movie, the Kubrick film, it's like barely touched upon. Like, they mention it and you kind of see it, feel it, but like all you're focused on is Jack Nicholson losing his shit slowly, like going demented crazy and trying to kill his family with a hatchet, and then it like weird things happening in the hotel. That's it. That's the whole movie. And it's like, it's very well made, it's very well done, but dude, I hadn't seen it. I saw Doctor Sleep in theaters, and it was outstanding. I bought it like a month or two after it was released, so it's been sitting there for like years now. Since it was the spooky season, we had to watch like a whole bunch of movies, and one of them was Doctor Sleep after The Shining. There is a director's cut that's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes longer than the original, and it is better. Like, all the extra scenes and stuff, like, explain so much more. Especially for a book that's, like, this dense. Like, I understand if, like, a theatrical release can't, like, be this long, but, like, sometimes the work needs it, you know? And it's when you get into the debate, like, should this be a mini-series? Should this be a full-blown series? Should this be just, like, a TV show type thing? Should this be ongoing? Should this be a movie? Should this be a long movie? And it's like, I think if any piece of media can solidly hit 4 hours and should not be trimmed, like just can't be trimmed, like you can't trim it down from 4 hours, like you need 4 hours to tell this story, you should heavily consider a miniseries. Like just 4 episodes, miniseries, narrate the whole story. Like, can you imagine if, like, I don't know if you've seen it, I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen a good part of it. Band of Brothers. 10-episode miniseries. Each episode is like between 45 and an hour long. 45 minutes and an hour. Can you imagine if they made that into a movie? How much they'd have to cut? Like, that would be detrimental to the material and the story that they wanted to narrate, and the characters and the development. Like, everything would just be... Oh boy. Stop. Come on. Yes. Finally. What I've been trying to do for like an hour. Yeah, Dr. Sleep, the director's cut, is very, very good.
Yes, Phil will go the way of all flesh. We only need the seeing star.
How much of your soul was lost in that ring?
Oop.
The dark mistress will be pleased.
I sense conflict. But anyway, in the earlier years of me starting to watch movies, I was like, I don't know if it's really necessary to like see a director's cut. Sometimes directors like just want their vision out there and stuff. But ever since I really started like watching them, analyzing them, and seeing what they were going for, I believe most director's cuts are worth watching, at least the ones like I've seen. I might be missing the point with some of the other director's cuts, because studios, when they have a hand at the material being delivered, sometimes they butcher it, and sometimes they just don't care about like the story being narrated. Like, for example, there's like 3 or 4 different like canonical like cuts to the original movie Blade Runner. And the one that I like the most watching, that makes the most sense, that tells the story most thoroughly, is the one where Harrison Ford narrates the beginning. Like, he actually literally narrates like his character, what he's going through and stuff. And I have no idea why this movie has so many cuts in the first place. I don't know, the director's like kind of wackadoo, but whatever. Like, what can you do? Yeah, Warner Brothers is just... I'm never gonna hop off this horse, man. They should just let him finish narrating the story he started. Just let him finish. You're gonna make your money back. You're gonna make your money back. Like, that's all you care about? Money? Alright. All the people care about is getting a good story told. And the one you got by Joss Whedon of the original cut of Justice League was incomplete. But yeah, nah, dude, the Snyder cut of Justice League is... Even though it looks weird because he wanted to tell the story in a TV format for some reason, I'm like, dude, you have the capacity to tell it in like a proper widescreen format. Like, what are you doing? But whatever, that's Zack Snyder. The story narrated, the material, the actual thing. It's awesome. Should have never been cut. Can't change your target while I'm not on a mission. Oh, is this guy allergic to arrows or no?
Return from death, or laid in its cold grasp on the battlefield until a squirming, wriggling warmth took over me. 1,000 1,000 pulsing maggots.
Oh my god, are you gonna narrate a whole story, man? Nobody wants to hear this. Just, come on, come on.
Scouring the dead flesh from
There's way too much
my
talking.
wounds. Now they are with me, always. A churning, writhing horde.
This guy's narrative is like longer than me killing him. Like, I'm just gonna kill him like so quick. How fast was that? That was like less than 20 seconds. His whole speech took like a half hour. It got wrinkles out of that. Okay, anyway. No, I don't want to look at my gear. I know it's cool. Oh, here goes another.
Is he any more deserving than me? Do it now! Free me from the pit!
Anyway. So, yeah. That specific cut of Blade Runner is the best one. And then the sequel, Blade Runner 2049, one of the best sequels of all time. It is outstanding. It delivers. It has a great ending. It everything about it is like, it's conclusive. It's nice. It's awesome. Takes the atmosphere to heart and takes the basic like message of the first film and just echoes it across the whole thing. And it's longer. And it's perfect. It's like such a great sequel. It's so good. And another sequel that is really, really freaking good is Trainspotting. Like, the original film, amazing. But the end of it was kind of a cliffhanger, and you're like, but what happened after that? And then 20 years later, the same director, Danny Boyle's like, sure, let me direct the sequel. And he did. And that one was even better than the original to me. Like, it's so consequential, raw, real, and good. Like, spicy meatballs all around. I just love it when a good story is narrated, my dude. Like, I can't not be. Oh wow, that was just chop off with his head. But you know what I thought? I saw the zombie movie that Netflix gave a green light to, like, Zack Snyder to do whatever he wanted to do with it. I'm like, a zombie movie shouldn't be that long, like. And it just had a couple of like silly moments that I'm like, did that really belong there? Because like Netflix gave him free range. It's like rated R, yeah. Zombie movie, yeah. In Las Vegas, yeah. Dave Bautista, whatever you need, sir. Like, you got it. Everything. And it was like definitely overblown. Like, it's not bad. It wasn't a bad movie. It's pretty fun. But the plot overall, I'm just like, I don't know if we needed this much of it. That's one movie I'm like, could have cut it. Like a good 20 minutes. You know? Because they're nothing like Zombieland. The first and second one, perfection. Absolute perfection. Both of them. So good. Fun, quick, easy, simple, amazing soundtrack, great characters. Outstanding world. Psh. And I thought the second one was gonna be like fun, but not as good or even better than the first one. But it delivered. Oh boy, did it deliver. And hell, maybe we'll get a third one. But at this point, I don't mind. I don't mind if here's like the end, you know? Just like Toy Story. Like, I don't know. At the third one, I was like, this is the best ending you could have ever delivered, Pixar. Thank you. And then literally 9 years later, they come out with Toy Story 4, and I'm like, alright. Just because of Toy Story 3, I'm gonna go to the theater and probably cry a little bit more. And because it's Pixar, and I put my whole faith in Pixar. But then after watching it, I'm like, I don't know if all the decisions made here were good.
Baronor. Can't have run out of orcs in the city. There are a few.
Like, what did you do to my boy Woody? Like, Woody did not deserve that.
The last five
Whatever.
are war chief and even siege.
Ooh, war chiefs.
Think we're
I'm
on the
scared.
same
I'm not.
road?
Not at all.
The way to a war chief is through his bodyguards.
You sound like you've had some experience in this.
I've had enough.
Follow your lead.
The larger our army, the better off we will be. I don't know if it wasn't like needed, but it's kind of like extra DLC that I'm like, eh. Like, I really didn't like the antagonist of Toy Story 4. It had some creepy moments, you know, which are present in every Toy Story movie, but like, something about it just seemed way off. Has it been 2 years since Toy Story 4? I think it has. I don't want to break that cycle of like spoiling something. Yeah, it came out the summer of 2019. I think I'm in the clear. So, Toy Story 4. They did my boy Woody wrong, man. Like, what do you mean he takes out his voice box? What do you mean he gets rid of the string behind his back? That is part of his persona. That is his character. And I understand the sacrifice and the turning the other cheek thing and the whole, you know, some people just need to be helped. Like, they're just, you know, help the helpless, kind of. And like, this doll is not guilty for being like crappy or whatever. Even Lotso, he was abandoned. But like, he ended up in the front of a truck eating crap like he should. You know, it's kind of like, good riddance, sir. This doll got what she wanted. And I'm like, that's not fair. And then Bo Peep taking away Woody, like, it would have been better if she just went off and Woody stayed with Buzz. Like, Buzz and Woody are an unbreakable bond. But no, in the fourth movie, they just decided... I already branded this guy, what are we doing? They just decided Buzz and Woody are gonna end up not together. Buzz is gonna stay with the gang, and Woody's just gonna go off. And I'm like, because of Bo. And I'm like, that... No. 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 Stop it. Can you keep branding people? I think so. I keep calling them people, they're orcs. The dudes, the orcs. But yeah, I remember the theater experience of Toy Story 3. That was pretty perfect. It was hysterical. When Buzz gets into his Spanish mode, like, dude, so funny.
What's this? A scouting mission. All you'll find is your deaths.
That's perfect. Why did he have to go for a full half hour like last time, like another orc? Like, that's not necessary. I will tell you the story of how I will kill your family after I'm done with you. First, I'm going to cut your ears and boil them in a stew. Like, dude, I have already killed you. Ooh, I'm going to shadow mount this guy's... Oh no, I can't. They killed him. Oh no, that's fine. I was gonna shadow mount his Karagor. That would have been so dope. That would have been a real flex. It's like, oh, you think this is your Karagor? Nope, it's mine now. I'm just taking over all the orcs, and I love it. This is probably my favorite aspect of these games, like, just being able to recruit. Because it's like, yeah, I love killing orcs, but, like, more so than that, like, we can use them.
Good fight, Tark. So far.
death-defying. What do you mean death-defying? His head becomes chopped off just like everybody else's. I did like seeing Bo Peep again though. Like that was a great feel, you know? Because she's just not there in the third one. Like, they just mention her, it's like, yeah, we lost Bo. And I'm like, what do you mean we lost her? Where is the RC? The little race car, the green one? And then you get to see like a little extra of him like in the fourth one. And I'm like, whoa. But I guess it would have been cooler to have like a TV show, kind of like Monsters Inc., you know? The one question I do have is what happened with Boo? What happened with Boo? The end of Monsters Inc. Sully opens the door. He sees Boo. We're in the middle of watching that TV show right now with Megan. We're like on episode like 4 or 5. We still don't know, and they mentioned her. Literally, there's a child present at one point. It's not really a spoiler because it's basically Mike and Sully like babysitting. It's really funny. But they're like 20-minute episodes, so, just sit down and watch them whenever you can. But they mention Bo. It's like, Mike, you better not get attached to that kid. Remember Boo? And I'm like, we all remember Boo. What the hell happened with Boo? Tell me. I'm waiting. Like, what are we doing? Come on, Pixar. I do love what they're doing with Up, though. The Doug. Or Doug. Like the dog from Up. And they're telling like extra stories with them. I'm like, that is awesome. And what happened with Mr. Oh shit, Carl. Is his last name Erickson or Derrickson? Fredrickson. I'm over here saying a cell phone brand, Sony Ericsson. Remember that one? I remember that one. It had one of the best bubble games of all time. Worms. The little Worms game, that battle. That was a good one. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Really cute. Doug and Carl. Doug Days, it's called. A TV show that Pixar is like making with extra little dog footage and like what him and Carl go through. So there are 2 TV shows. There's one based on Up that's like after the movie happened. Like it's just Carl living his life as an old dude in his house and with the dog, Doug. And the other one is Monsters at Work, which is literally the scene after Monsters Inc. ends. But it's not. Like, it is the scene when like Monsters Inc. closes because they can no longer like frighten children and they're choosing to make them laugh. Like, that scene right there is in the first episode. They're like, oh, we can now make them laugh. It's not about making them scream. And then the new characters of the TV show that they're mostly addressing are like introduced. You still get Mike Wazowski and Roz, sort of, and Mike's girl, the Medusa-looking lady, and the Sully. Like, you get them, but like Sully looks a little weird, the animation's a little different, but like I like it so far. Like, it's a cute like TV show after Monsters Inc. And this whole time for like 20 years I'm like, dude, just make a sequel. Same with The Incredibles. I'm like, dude, make the sequel. And they did, and it was awesome. I don't know why they chose to narrate the story right after the first Incredibles movie ended. They didn't choose to like pick it up years later like they did with Toy Story. So I'm like, Pixar, I'm sorry to say, y'all lack consistency. Like, if you wanted to tell this story, it should have been like a year or 2 after the first Incredibles, but I guess you can do it today. That's fine. Because it was still pretty fun and funny, you know? I don't even know what I'm doing at this point with this streams, man. This is like a talk show. Like, half the time I'm not even playing the game. But that's okay. It's always relevant to the conversation. Thanks for keeping it spicy. Oh no, it's a big guy. Get off me, no. How is he not down yet? Oh, there we go. Heads off, he should be down now. Alright, let's see if I can dominate this captain, because the last one kind of just like, I went up to him.
Draw us out. Let us show him the folly of his plan.
I'm literally gonna convert like every orc in here, and it's gonna be hysterical. Oh hey, you got a little puppy!
Doesn't matter if I'm catching or killing. I always
Yeah, but I highly recommend the
and you're
Dug Days series and Monsters at Work. They're both very well made. In terms of story, in terms of animation, the Dug Days is a little better looking than Monsters at Work. Monsters at Work kind of looks like a remade game with like, not remade game, but like a game originally made with like the Unreal Engine kind of. And I'm like, this is cool for a game, but like a show shouldn't look like this, you know? Especially if it's like Pixar. Like, you already have the expectation of like what a Pixar movie should look like. Which is funny to like watch Toy Story 1 now, because it's like, ooh, this has aged. Not horribly, but it has aged. And I'm like, can you imagine the computers used to like render these images? Like, back in 1995. Toy Story is as old as me. 26 years old. Computers 10 years ago couldn't even do what computers do today. That's what's so amazing to me. Nice. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Yes.
command me, my lord. My lord.
Dismiss.
On my way, sir.
But yeah, again, it's also really funny to me to watch Toy Story 2. Because you just like compare it to the first one, and it's such an improvement. Like, the colors are brighter, the every character, every toy looks much better, and you're like, wow, this is just 2 or 3 years like after the first one. Right, that's how long it was between Toy Story movies. Because that's what we're discussing now, obviously, as we're playing a Middle Earth game. What do you think you're doing? What's this Joker doing? Alright, Toy Story 1, 1995. Toy Story 2, 1999. Okay, so 4 years. Okay. Toy Story 3, 2010. And that one looked so good. And then when I went to watch Toy Story 4, that one looked even better. I'm like, geez, wow, you guys just kept improving, I guess. Also, it's funny to me, I'm in Canada now, and like, all the movie titles in IMDb are like in French, and I'm like, I thought Canada was mostly about the English, not so much the French, but that's fine. I understand. Like, now it's Jouet 4. I'm like, okay, yeah, toys. It's just called Aventure de Jouet, like the adventure of the toys. That's fine. What's in this? It should have been a category. Why do more orcs keep coming in? Like, More evil orcs are just like, "Yeah, we're gonna go and get our ass kicked, yeah." Like, what? You know what sequel was kind of silly? Finding Dory. But I liked it. I liked Finding Dory. It's just... Finding Nemo was good. It would have been kind of cool to see another Bug's Life. I actually like the first Bug's Life. Sorry, buddy. Fear for everybody. Ooh, that's a lot of Caragors. Let me have all of them. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, my brothers and sisters. To the Shadow Mount. Ooh. Here's a guy that's enraged. He must also be constipated. Let's help him out. It's okay. Ooh, who's so mad? You so fast, you so mad. Yeah, I don't know what... You know, something was missing in Finding Dory. Oof. Alright, fine, my dude. Whoa, 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 buddy. There it is for your constipation. Your back pain, your neck pain, it's okay, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, well. Way too angry for me, it's okay. I can't dominate these big guys? Maybe not yet. I don't know. Oof, down goes Goodman. Yeah, something about Finding Nemo, man. That was a real good one. Whoa, is this the crown Aragorn wears at the end of the movie?
Armored for war, not ceremony. He left his crown behind when he rode to his fate. We hope.
Kind of looks like it. I bet the story told me more, but I was too bored just listening to it.
Is worthy of a king.
Yeah, it is the one he wears. That's cool. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Fast travel.
Shelob's visions will reveal our path.
We must tread carefully, Italian.
Ooh, bounce. One of my favorite animated movies growing up, though, was The Iron Giant. That one should get a sequel. All of these years after. Like, I don't want an immediate sequel like that. I don't think that would work. I mean, I guess some people said that about, like, The Incredibles, and it worked kind of okay. But what I mean is, like, it needs to be, like, 20 years later. Like, with a grown-up Hogarth. And, like, you know? It would resonate more with audiences that really appreciate the original, you know? My opinion. Yo, this lady's gotta stop. Stop being creepy, lady. Give me my ring.
To know my fate with the last call.
Be careful what you
I wrote one. I wrote the sequel to The Iron Giant. And I think if I pitch it right, I could even get Harry Connick Jr. to voice Dean as an older Dean, and the kid that was in the original as Hogarth, because he's grown up now and it would make sense. Also, well, getting Jennifer Aniston could be a bit of a trickstery. Make it in 3D, wow. I feel like the animation should remain the same. Remember those movies, Treasure Planet and there's a lot of spit came out of my mouth, I'm sorry. Treasure Planet and Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Stay with that type of animation. Because for some reason, The Iron Giant, Treasure Planet, and Atlantis, Journey to Atlantis, or whatever the hell the name of the movie was, they all like flopped on the box office. Like just horribly. And today, if you address it with like any millennial that like grew up with these movies, and some Gen Zs, they're like, those movies were fantastic. I don't know what happened. Like, the only reason the Iron Giant like kept its ground was because of VHS sales after it, and I guess DVD sales eventually, and like Blockbuster like saved it. But the box office, awful. Now with that kind of publicity and marketing, dude, the movie would make double its budget easily. But I'm only one man.
Fair enough. I'm here to help. This war chief you're after, he's not one to be taken lightly.
We've brought down war chiefs before, Ranger. But I won't turn down an extra sword.
We shall take him down together. I'll take out his archers first. Your men move in after I've cleared the path.
Does branding them also mean defeating them? No, it doesn't. Sorry, buddy. Okay, stealth kill.
Usually work alone. I hope the aim of these Gondorian archers is true. Otherwise, we'll be dodging friendly arrows.
They're experienced soldiers. They'll do their part.
I've sneakily killed these guys. Why are they not counting? That's fine.
Worth 3 Gondorian archers.
Really? Only 3?
Oh, you have to literally like kill them like that? No, come on. I don't care about no bonus.
Never underestimate men fighting to protect their home.
This is not their home.
You know what I think is unnecessary? Thank you.
Now let's get to advantage.
What is unnecessary is making a TV show of Lord of the Rings. I love the lore. I love the characters. You don't need that. You don't need it yet. Like, I know what I'm gonna say sounds really weird. It's only been 20 years since the first Lord of the Rings movies came out. Since the first Lord of the Rings movie came out. The Fellowship of the Ring. And as much as you might like remakes, remasters, whatever, I feel like the one story that they won't give up, the Tolkien regime or whatever, like, is the Silmarillion. And that one is worth putting into like a TV show or movie like format. Because that one takes place in Middle Earth, but it's before Lord of the Rings. Like, canonically and chronologically. And I'm like, I would love to know how everything looked, what everybody acted like, what the main characters were like. Reading Tolkien's kind of dense. because he wrote these things like between like the 1930s and 1950s, and I'm like, and like the way he wrote stuff is just like I watch Lord of the Rings and I enjoy it because Peter Jackson did a fantastic job in like getting everything getting everything up to standard and entertaining enough that like, yes, it's a 3-hour movie, but you won't really feel it because it's the journey is so exciting, all of it, and every character you want to get to know more, you know. So like that's the only like long 11-hour like trilogy that I'm like, fine, doesn't need a show, doesn't need to be a TV show, but like the way you watch it, like watch it in like segments, you know. Like if you sit through it, like there's only been like 2 or 3 times in my whole life in which I've actually sat down and watched them back to back to back. There was one time in college I was sick and I had to, you know.
Your will be done. Be done. We'll skewer them together.
Whoa, good kill, my dude. Props to you. Would be nice if we could get them on our side, but and also I've also said this before, but The Hobbit, it should have only been one long movie, maybe 2, but that's it. Like the story didn't require 3 really long films, even though yes, I dig the characters and I still dig the world, and I don't have that poor of an opinion on the movies themselves, you know. Give me some intel, bro. Oh, yikes. Ooh, no! My dude was killed. Damn. Ugol. Or Uggle. He doesn't have the accent over the U, so I don't think I'm pronouncing that.
You must be the fool who
Oh, it's a whole story. You should watch them though. There are extended editions of The Hobbit, and you know I'm always recommending that. But like if you just watch the original like theatrical Hobbit release, like you're fine. Like if you love and you've seen the original trilogy of Lord of the Rings, like you won't mind The Hobbit in terms of like its length or its like subject matter. You know, you're gonna be like, I'm in. You know, you see some familiar faces. It's just one of the things that I really respect about the original cast of Lord of the Rings is that... What? What the heck? That was weird. Oh, there we go. Yeah, one of my guys did it. Yeah, dude. Good job, Ogbor. But yeah, one of the things that I appreciate about the original cast is that Peter Jackson literally reached out to... Viggo Mortensen, the guy who plays Aragorn, and he was like, dude, do you want to be a part of The Hobbit? Like, I'm filming blah 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 whatever. And Aragorn's like, dude, Aragorn does not appear in The Hobbit. What would I be doing there? Like, no. And that was that. But Legolas is in it, and I think Legolas does not appear in the original Hobbit, from what I understand. But we all know Orlando Bloom. And his scenes were pretty cool in the movie, but like, if it's not in the book, like, don't try to skew it in there. Like, just for the sake of people who like seeing Legolas, it's like, yeah, but this is The Hobbit. Like, they're good, not great, you know? It's kind of like when you've had a really good hamburger, but now it just happens to be Friday night, and you just kind of need... like McDonald's, and you're like, is McDonald's the best burger ever made? No, but it's like there for me, you know. That's The Hobbit. So that's why I try to watch The Hobbit before watching Lord of the Rings, so that it's like an improvement.
She was shown me.
But like normally I'm just in the mood of watching Lord of the Rings, not too much The Hobbit, but these I'm in it for the incredible journeys, you know, in the end. It's like, did you tell a good story? Were the characters cool enough that like you connected with them on like a unique level? It's like, yeah, then it's like, yeah, what else can you ask for, you know? Which is another reason why I love Game of Thrones. What an amazing arc of characters and stories. It's just really sad that the last season happened the way it did. And not even the last season. Like, the last season was not too awful towards the beginning of it. But it definitely took like a nosedive. Like the last 2 episodes, I was like, I can't believe I have seen the epitome of like the height of cinema, storytelling, and lore coming together in such an outstanding TV show take such a spiraling turn that's like, here's where we are going to end up, but like you get no transition. Like, it's just butchered. It's like, okay, you see how this character's journey is going? Well, it's gonna end up there. And you're like, well, I guess I could tell from like foreshadowing, but it's like, why so fast? Like, none of this makes sense the way it happened. One day I'll rewatch it.
I have come to see more.
I know.
Lady, can I just have the ring?
See Sauron's fate. Fell us his weakness, so we may defeat him.
Your vision is limited. I would love nothing more than to see his torment.
I don't know if I fully dig the fact that they made this lady look like Arwen.
Is fixed upon the fate of Middle Earth.
Return what you have stolen from me, and I will bring Sauron to you in chains.
Why would I do that, Ringmaker? You and Sauron are one.
Is this what you seek? Vagaries and riddles? She is not our ally.
I'm with
Certainly not
him.
yours.
I'm with Celebrimbor.
Come, Tally. See through my eyes. See through my eyes.
Bad choice, dude.
Minas Ithil House is a traitor. But who?
Do you doubt her?
Her visions have come to pass. You and I have both seen it.
And Minas Ithil is fighting a war on 2 sides.
Reach, Blade Master.
Oh, this guy's back.
So you can find the traitor.
Gollum, you son of a bitch.
A war chief speaks to him through a messenger. We can choose you the messenger.
I can't believe they're making another Mission Impossible.
Silly ranger, not that way.
It's a silly goblin. Keep moving.
Look there. Do you see? The dark mistress offers her little ones a nest filled with her children. Wake them and seize what they do.
Probably attack me. Ugh, spiders.
What's his hurry? Who cares?
Why would this guy freaking...
We're gonna
Oh, yo, Raul, you told me your work has a costume party tomorrow. Are you gonna dress up? If you are, what will be your costume? Without raising the alarm. Ghost mode time. And I'm gonna stay as far away from spiders. That's funny. Probably not. Oh man. You could have dressed up as like Mario, you know. Red shirt, pair of overalls, mustache, hat. It's a pretty easy one. I've actually never been Mario or Luigi. That would be a great costume. Why? Megan loves Peach. She could definitely pull off a bright pink dress. Damn, I gotta pitch that. Not for this year. We already have, you know, our stuff together for this year, but she really wants to dress up as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, and I'm like, but that's Christmas. Yeah, Mario. It's a simple costume. Maybe it was just maybe it was the wind. I love sneaking around these games. It's so funny. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How are you supposed to do this without ghost mode? Jeez. Without raising the alarm. But yeah, Mario, man. Here we go. Ooh! Damn! Damn! Ooh! He had news! Why would you split him in half? Look at this guy. Oh boy, he looks like aliens.
I told you all, never speak of the traitor openly. Let this miserable dead glob be an example to the rest of you. The next maggot to even whisper the word traitor around me will get worse.
How's that possible? It's a big ouch. It's a big yikes. Right in the butt. I have a feeling that if I confront this guy head on, he's just gonna like dodge my every attack. Yeah, you see? Jesus. Yes. You will test me on what? If you don't give me like a test preparation, I'm not gonna know the questions.
This is the work of the Witch King. He taunts us.
We must get my ring back.
And we will. But first we have to deal with the traitor within Mina's.
Oh. They just like grab him, like toss him in the floor like multiple times and cut his head off. Gollum deserves no pity. Oh, legendary gear. Wow. Meh.
Keep looking. It's still here.
With my ring, I could have stopped.
Okay, nothing yet in terms of like a big mission, so I guess I gotta wait for some like dialogue or something.
And we will. But first we must deal with the traitor within Minas Evil.
What's the maximum level of this game? I should have looked that up. Oh, dude, I said I was gonna look something up when I finished the game and I forgot what it was. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC. Got it. My memory's not that bad. Let's fast travel here. It would be nice if I could change my skin and upgrade my character a bit. I think I'm gonna do one more mission and call it a day. Oh, inventory. I'm sorry. Go back. Inventory. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm level 33, so yeah, sure. Ah, 32 should do. Oh, wow. Oh, I need to do a challenge to upgrade it. I'm not that bad. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's purple. Purple, my guy. Oh, I have a whole bunch of gems. Increased damaged. Yes. Absolutely. Increased damaged. Yes. Increased damaged. Yes. Oh no. Health stolen. Ah, that's not really exciting. I need more damage. Okay, I'm gonna take the damage off of this. I'm gonna put this one there instead. And damage. Yeah, here we go. Now this one. Sure. Oh, wait. Armor. Increase XP. Oh, cool. Experience gets increased. Increase damage. Increase health. Nope, XP. That's cool. What about this one? Also XP. Nice. What about this one? If it had that. XP earned. Okay. That's fine. It would be so cool to play as Celebrimbor. Yeah, maybe in the next one. Today we got to see me riding a Drake. Maybe next time you get to see me play as Celebrimbor. Also, I should be completing some of those sets if they unlock things. Also, I have 41 skill points, but I've already gotten all the skills, so those skill points are just going to pile up, is what they're gonna do. Quests. Ho ho.
The Witch King will try to weaken us.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-da-dow. Ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow. I should just be playing the soundtrack to Lord of the Rings while I play this. Mods are just absolutely. Wait a. Oh, okay. It is Minas Ithil. You know where I wish I had mods? Metric Dread. Would have been pretty cool to get to the end of that game, but I'm in the literal final battle, which has like 5 phases. I'm like, that's unnecessary. The rest of the game, pretty perfect. Yes, it's difficult, stuff is hidden, whatever. But like just the tediousness of the final boss, I'm like, dude. And it's not about it being like hard, it's just really long. It doesn't need to be this long. Like nothing needs to be that long, honestly. Nobody wants to be sitting there and like have a 15-minute encounter. Unless it's like, most of it is cutscenes, then it's like, that's fine. But like the actual confrontation shouldn't take more than like 5 minutes.
Each city in Gondor administers its own justice in all but the most important cases.
The Gavel.
Fast travel.
What is justice, if not a hammer to beat down the proud nail?
The Uruks have sent a messenger.
We cannot trust the mouths of Sauron.
The arena? Witch King issues a challenge to the Gravewalker. Whoa, is this like Fable? This would be a cool quest to leave on. Final quest for today.
Numbers have swelled beyond count.
And then I'm not sure when I'm going back. Maybe Tuesday. But
No one's seen your father since the last battle. I have men looking for him. What new devilry is this?
The Witch King himself comes to negotiate.
My father's blade.
My orcs have your chamber. Send out the ranger of the Black Gate to die in the hands of my champion. And upon his defeat, your leader will be returned. Refuse, and all that is flesh shall suffer. I come for you, town of Gondor.
You understand?
That the Uruks are incapable of mercy? That my father may already be dead?
Ignore their taunts. We mustn't allow them.
The Uruks love spectacle. If we can distract them in the arena, we can sneak into their camp and find my father. Can I ask this of you?
Sure, I guess.
Give them a show to remember.
Are you not entertained? Oh, I'm excited. This is a cool mission to leave off. This is cool. I like it. I dig it. It's not some like sneak around, chop this guy's head off, okay, bye. Like no, this is like the arena. That's epic. That's pretty cool. Ghost mode off. I am fully visible.
It must be said, he has size on his side.
True, but you and I have him outnumbered.
Your city will burn. The scourge of men will be cleansed by fire.
Okay.
Abomination off my back. So, I return to the dark flame, but it comes for all. It comes for you, man swine, as it comes for your city.
Oh, that's different from the first game. Quick time events. They still existed in the first game, it's just you had to like move to the center and then perform the action.
Fought well. Too well. Pedro needs more time.
Should I dance for him?
Manner of speaking.
I came into this arena to fight Sauron's champion.
This is awesome.
I am still waiting.
Yeah, one little dude. Aight.
Crowd wants a show, and they're gonna get one. And that show is called Ranger Getting Torn to Pieces by the toughest Uruk in Mordor.
That's the longest show name ever. Do everybody a favor, don't go into show business and name shit. You would be awful.
Abandon your master and serve me. I am your servant. Ready.
I should have done it solo, but branding them is so fun. Just coming up to them being like, oh, rage, oh, you want to kill me? Oh, you're part of my team, you're a homie now. One of the homies. Oh, dude, I almost forgot, in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you can recruit people for your gang. Or for your crew. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. That game's gonna be great. I'm so happy. Everything is great. Still debating getting it on the PC though. Because of the whole, it costs $80 to get it on PC for some reason. I'm like, is this Rockstar's way of punishing the people that modded the games? Because it costs $60 to get it on the Switch or any other console. Ranger.
Proper siege going, and I intend to get back to it.
It's such a cool mechanic, man.
To do and plunder the seas. You're not getting in the way of any of it.
Yes, it's such a quick brand. I love it. Crew.
You will serve. I am with you.
I absolutely love the little speech they deliver, and in this game it's longer than in the first game. Like in the first game it was just like one sentence, maybe two, like, and it was like, Ranger, I will eat your flesh cooked over a fire. Ah, like that's it. And these guys are like, for battling the orcs, you shall now suffer upon the flames of. I'm like, dude, you're like 5 words too many. Like, stop talking so much. Like, just fight me. And then I brand them, and they're like, I fight with you now. It's like, that was lame. Like, what was the point of that? Ooh, Tuca the Protector.
But I hope he goes down quickly, so I can get back to the business of sacking the city.
That was okay. Not bad. I like it. Oh, he died. That was quick. Kinda wanted to brand him. It's okay, I got 2 captains in the arena. Oh. Pretty quick. he's like...
I have upheld my end of the bargain. And your champion has upheld his. For fighting this pitiful enemy, the Dark Lord promised mercy. Gaze now upon the Bright Lord. I make no such offer.
Dude, as a TV series that could get the treatment of like Game of Thrones, or as a movie, this story would be epic. Like, it would just give me Gladiator vibes with Lord of the Rings. I'm like, this is perfect. This is great. Nice. Oh, that was awesome. Pretty cool. So far, so good. Kind of lame that that one mechanic like hindered me from the one mission I was doing for like an hour.
All that matters is the Palantir. It cannot fall into the Witch King's hands.
Also, in the previous game, you were able to tell like, how many quests have you done? Oh, quest completion. 11% overall. Pfft. All right, buddy. Well, yikes. This game is definitely longer than the first one then. Oof. Okay. Yeah, because I've sat here, what, 3 hours stream today, and the previous one was like 2.5 hours. Like, the other one was like, I think 3 hours or 4, and then another 3.5 hours or 4, and that was it. I was like, okay, I'm done with the main quest. But this one's longer. Okay, well, I guess I'll just be playing Shadow of War. Maybe next weekend, if I can, I'll go live with my buddy Joe. We might do some more Grand Theft Auto shenanigans, or maybe he can get another PlayStation game. We can play something else. Because he doesn't have a gaming PC anymore. He had to get rid of that. But he still has the, PlayStation. And soon, he will have a Nintendo Switch. Maybe, in a couple of months. Thanks to ya boy. So, anyway. But anyway, I'll do my sign off in Spanish, then English, and then I'm out for today. Muchas gracias por venir, aquellos que hablan español. No se les olvide suscribirse y tocar la campana para saber cuando vuelvo a estar en vivo y en directo con más videojuegos de variedad o Middle Earth Shadow of War. Creo que vuelvo el martes, pero no estoy seguro. Y de ahí en adelante, pues ya sabré mejor mi horario. Pero estén pendientes y nos vemos pronto. Thank you so much for watching, those of you who did. Special shout out to Nick for hanging out the first chunk of the stream, and Raul for hanging out pretty much the whole rest of the stream. I will be back maybe Tuesday, I think. Could be tomorrow, but I don't know. Yeah. And then we'll see. Just keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it hydrated, keep it awesome, and be safe. Happy Halloween. I hope everybody can dress up and party it up. I sure will. I am a Jurassic Park Ranger. I'll probably be posting pictures on Instagram of the shenanigans we get into today, later today or something. But yeah, get your vaccine when you can. Wash your hands and keep it hydrated. 2021. I will see you guys soon. Probably Tuesday, but I'm not sure. And then I'll update you as to when I'm going live. But very excited. This is the last week, full week, that we're going without the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. And I'm really excited. 11 days. 11 days. I'm hype. Bye, Raul. Have a good night. And a good day